Hello! Hello! That's the wrong one. Hello! I'm back! Wow, that was quick. I had to, proper rush around there. Like, properly. Oh, great. I've got to try and do this. Oh, yeah, I've done it. Lovely. Right. So, I had to rush around, I'm gonna kill my glasses. How long ago? 30, 40 minutes ago, I ended my F1 practice free watch along, and I said that I had to go and edit a video and have some lunch in the space of about 40 minutes. It's all gone relatively to plan. I still need to finish editing my video, which I'd done about 90% of it, so this will be it's gonna be different. It's gonna be very tight against the clock. So anyway, enough of that bollocks. No one cares. I'm dying. I forgot I'm still ill. F2 sprint race is what we have now. Pretty much. I don't even remember quality yesterday. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I literally don't remember. I remember nothing at all. We do have a 25 lapper today though, which is of course a big W. Anyway, right, so we're actually going to begin in about 3 minutes time. I did actually start my stream tactically 5 minutes later than usual, not only so that I could get some finishing touches on my edit done, but also just because when I should really do this all the time, but pretty much with F1, for example, I always have 10 minutes from when I actually start talking to when the session starts. And after exactly 5 minutes, I ran out of things to speak about. So I might just do this from now on, like, no matter what session or anything, just start 5 minutes before. So the F2 grid, I can't actually tell you because I can't find it. Pretty much. I can find it, right. So, of course, for the sprint, it's reverse grid throughout the top 10. So, Bortoleto got pole position in qualifying yesterday. For the sprint, it's going to be switched around. Now, what is crucial is Ollie Behrman and Antonelli both had their lap times deleted in qualifying. And then a few hours later, they actually got reinstated. So, one thing I'm actually just confused about, though, is I don't know if this is, I don't know if it's a little, like, you know, graphical mistake from the F2 people, but what they've put Bortoleto in P10 in quali, he got P1, and then they've put Dirksen in P9, but he did not get P2 in quali, and then Behrman in P8, he qualified P2, so he goes down a place. I don't know how that works. And then you got Hadjar in P7, Antonelli P6, Maloney P5, Stanek P4, Aaron P3, Colapinto P2, and Cordeal starts on pole for this 25-lap sprint race. And honestly, I think the sprint race, reverse grid back to top 10, is one of the best decisions in like racing history, because what it means is I don't think it'll be so good for F1 because it's, you know, it's not a spec series. With F2, it means that it not only shows who's the quickest driver, it also shows who's got the best racecraft. Because if you qualify on pole, it means you're quick. But can you race through a field of cars in a spec series? That truly shows if you are the real deal. So I think it's an absolute W. We are actually going to begin, like, now. I don't mind. We have a 2-minute delay. No, we don't. We have a 7-minute delay. Oh, why? Every single F2 session's had a delay so far. Quali was a 5-minute delay, now we have a 7-minute delay. Is it because of... It can't even be because of Perez's crashing FP3, because the marshals already know that's all sorted. In fact, the F1 session got back underway. It's not that. Why do we have a 7-minute delay? What am I supposed to talk about for 7 fucking minutes? Do you know what I mean? What do I even do? Ugh. Hang on, just typing something. I just wrote my quality predictions in this this Discord server. I say Prixel server. For quality layer, I put Piastri P1, Leclerc P2, Norris P3, Perez P4, and Russell P5. And my defense for that is, of course, it's completely incorrect and false. But what's the point of making it? It's like making a prediction and saying, "Oh, Man City will beat West Ham today," is my prediction. No shit. You got to make it fun. Alright, so they said 22 past, an hour in the past for me, so 4 minutes away until we start. All the cars are on the grid ready to go. A 25 lapper for a sprint seems like a lot to me. Apparently it's going to be about 45 minutes, and let me just work this out. So if it starts at 22 past, plus about 50 minutes of racing, that puts it up to a little ways past 3. No, 2. Oh my god, I'm gonna have like a very tiny window to actually get all my videos done. This might not even be possible. Right, Gasly's not happy. After FP3, Gasly team radio. Gasly, why are we always in the same situation? Engineer, everyone bunched up there, nobody got a lap. Gasly, yeah, except Esteban, it's always the same. Gasly, I thought I had priority this weekend. Right, so yeah, Alpine just don't appreciate Gasly, even though Gasly's literally better than Ocon. Uh, 2 minutes time until we kick off for this F2 sprint. F2 races are always more exciting than F1 races, so I'm actually extremely enthusiastic about this. I just thought as well, today's Saturday, of course, it's the final day for football. Now, the issue about that... Oh, no, it's tomorrow. Oh, never mind, we're good. Wait, when does West Ham play? So all the teams play tomorrow at, what, 4? Yeah. When's the F1 race? Two. Oh, what but can you believe that timing? Sing us a song for 7 minutes, piss off. If you hear me sing, I genuinely believe that your eardrums would burst, or you would make them you'd burst them yourself out of just wanting it to end. Formation that's about to start. That's quality timing though. Imola Grand Prix will end at about 3:30. 20 minutes later, the final day of the Premier League kicks off. What a time to be alive, eh? Alright, formation lap's about to start, finally. Took its time. Should have started 7 minutes ago, but, you know, we'll ignore it. That's 7 crucial minutes, by the way. That means this whole event is going to end at, let's just say, 2:15. I've then got half an hour. Yes, there's a decent chance that I can't even upload a video today because I genuinely don't have enough time in between sessions to do it. I still need to finish the edit, which is going to take like 10 minutes. Then I've got to render, which takes like half an hour. Then I've got to make a thumbnail for it. And Quali won't... So I suppose I could do the thumbnail after. That's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. Let's focus on F2, as it's now also begun. Do I have... Okay, no good. Wait. Yep. Okay. Just want to make sure I don't have desktop audio again, because yesterday I actually had to private one of my streams because I just had the Sky Sports broadcast on full volume for like 3 minutes. Can we stop, like... I say, the only thing I don't like about F2, I don't like these, like, mid-race interviews. Like, I get they're on a formation lap, and it doesn't really mean anything, but, like, surely you can show the interview before, although, to be fair, in F2's case, they don't really get much screen time at all, do they? They don't even start the F2 broadcast until 5 minutes before the race starts, or it's scheduled to. Obviously, this race was scheduled to start at 15 past. The broadcast started at 10 past. You know, so they don't really get much time to do... You know, at F1, they get, like, 3 hours before each session to, like, do interviews and shit. F2 get, like, 5 minutes. Like, it's actually... No, it makes sense, to be fair. Formation lap is, like, the only chance they get, so... Of course, rooting for the absolute GOAT, Taylor Barnard. Absolute legend. I actually want to see... Is Behrman actually starting P8? Because then, for some reason, Dirkson's now P2, although I'm fairly certain he qualified, like, P5. Dirkson was cooking, though. I mean, I always assumed he was sort of a bit lower down. I mean, he was always near the back, and that's just not happened. Yeah. Dirkson's P5 on the grid. Why is he now second, according to this graphic? I don't even know. Drivers' Championship, we've got Maloney on 62, Aaron on 47, Hauger on 41. So, Maloney with a... Oh, that is a good lead as well, isn't it? Actually, no, 15 ain't a lot. How many points do you get for this? I need to learn a bit more about F2. I'm not entirely familiar with it. I don't know how many points you get at all. I have no clue. Need to remember to update my lap counter as well. I'm notorious for forgetting to do that. Just make sure it works. Okay, it works. So where's Dirkson? Is he actually P2? Oh no, P9. Because then this is just... They've just cocked it up completely. Dirkson is supposed to be starting P5 or no. P6, I think. Alright, final car lining up. I don't even know who that is again. I need to learn more. Mystery man with a green flag, waves it, walks across the track. We don't know who he is. Every single weekend he just appears. Underway, anyone stalls? We do have one little staller. One of the Red Bull. Oh, they're going 4 wide. That isn't going to work at all. And we've got a crash. Yay! F2! Half the grid's just crashed. So that's going to be an instantaneous red flag. At least 8 cars have just killed each other there. Ollie Behrman still going on alongside Bortoletto, so they're good. They've had a safety car out, but that's going to need a red flag. Half the grid's just crashed. Wait, is that... Oh, Dirkson's off. Oh, is that Dennis Hauger? It is. The Hauger's car's fucked. He can't continue with that. He's got a broken suspension, so that's Hauger out. Dirksen out. Stanek out. Hajar's out. Fittipaldi's out. That's 5 cars on lap 1. That is crazy. So lap 1, we have a 5-car whackage. Okay, fair enough. There you go. Dub. Nice! F2. Love it. Good shit. Literally halfway, a quarter of the grid just gone. Can we have a replay? Replay, please! Replay! Jesus Christ! And wait, Enzo Fittipaldi's driver. Where's Piet? No, it isn't. Yeah, but why is he so short? He's like 5'2". He's one tiny man. So here's the start. Now this is what I want to see. So, Aaron, best start I've ever seen, goes ahead. And then... Oh, you just can't see how they crashed. I think they just... That's what I said. They're going 4 wide. That ain't going to work. I think that's Hajar tries to go around the outside of Stanek. He doesn't see him. And then, yeah, they're trying to go 4 wide. No shit. Of course that ain't going to work. They just went 4 wide. And then a couple of the cars just got picked up. So this is Antonelli. Yeah, it's just not being very intelligent. And then Dirksen and Fittipaldi just got picked up by it. Unlucky. Fittipaldi on the radio. They are checked up in front of me. I had nowhere to go. That is true. Bro actually didn't. There was car to his right. There was a car to the left. There was a car in front of him. There was a car, and they were all crashing. That's going to be a multi-lap safety car as well. It's 6-7 laps. So this is Bortoletto, P10 up to P6. Whizzes past Antonelli. There's Dirksen. How did he just drive into them? Whoa! Bortoletto got like inches away from death, literally. If he reacted a quarter of a second later, he's in another car. He's up a car's rear end and he's also out. Oh, what the shit is going on? there's just, I mean, it looks like the scene of a war crime. There's just multiple, like, it's just all you can see is destruction. That's all there is. It's just cars and debris and tires falling off. Oh, I think, wait. How'd you on the radio? I couldn't do anything. It could have done me. Ah! Good comms from Isaac Hadjar. I'm fairly certain that Taylor Barnard drove into the arse of his teammate, Joshua Dirksen. Now that ain't ideal, really. That's your teammate. Kevin Magnussen and Daniel Ricciardo have been summoned to the stewards. There was an incident of an alleged breach of the sporting code. I don't really give a shit, I'm not gonna lie. Right, lap 3 now. We are still under the safety car. Hang on. We have also got a note for Richard Verschaw for incorrect starting procedure. And I'm genuinely surprised that this isn't a red flag. I mean, obviously there isn't now because they've cleared some of it up, but, you know, multiple machinery on track, multiple marshals, like tens of them. Zach O'Sullivan, by the way, P22, dead last. Or is it? Is there 22 cars or 24? Anyway, P22, and he's up to P11 now. My guy's cooking. So, I'll just pause it here, since we can actually see the leaderboard. So, Maloney's gained, Behrman's gained. I mean, pretty much everyone's going to gain spots, but some of them have gained a lot more. Like, O'Sullivan has gained 11. I think Miney's gained a few. Antonelli's lost about 10. Lap 4, still under the safety car. Oh, hang on, no, gained and lost. So Aaron gained 2, Carell and Colapinto have lost 1, Maloney's gained 1, Behrman 3, Bortolotto 4, Barnard 5, Verschaw 7, Miney 8, Marty 4, O'Sullivan 11, Antonelli down 6, Villagomez up 5, Martins up 5, Miata up 1, Carell up 3, and Crawford up 3. Hauger, Stanek, Hadjar, Dirksen, and Fittipaldi are all confirmed DNFs. I have no idea about when we're going to get back underway. No updates yet. We haven't even seen a shot of the track. Oh, hang on. Maybe on board from Antonelli? Maybe. Oh, look at that. You conveniently cut it to Antonelli's POV when he's just driven past the debris. Wow, I never saw that coming. But no signs of it coming back in yet. I mean, I'm not really surprised, to be fair. I mean, half the grid just crashed. So, gonna need multiple cranes. Multiple. But, you know, F2 is great. But I genuinely think right now it's... I mean, the only appeal in F1 before maybe Miami was quali. Quali's always exciting in F1 because that actually allows some upsets to happen or some shocking performances. And then, I'd say actually, this might be a bold prediction, I genuinely think that F1 races are about to become 10 times more exciting, and I genuinely believe that this Red Bull fall-off from Miami and Imola isn't a coincidence, and I genuinely think it might stay like that for a while. I think they'll, of course, be up there, but I genuinely believe that Red Bull might not be the fastest team for much longer. Ferrari and McLaren, maybe, up there as well. Right, lap 5, still under the safety car. Can we get a view of the track where those crashes? Here we go. Looks pretty clear around there. Can we have another view? Still looks pretty clear. It's probably just, yeah, it's a lot of debris and some of the barriers, and then that's it. All the cars are clear. All of the polystyrene's clear. These marshals have been on smoke. Like, they have cleared up shit at unfathomable speed. Alonso had a huge crash in FP3 and they got it fixed in like 4 minutes. Perez crashed 2 minutes. It's only taken, and now at safety car ending after just 5 laps. You know, about 7 to 8 minutes, they've cleared up 5 cars, loads of polystyrene, loads of debris, loads of barriers. They're popping off. Fair play. Good shit. So yeah, gonna get back underway soon. Making their way through the final sector, safety car will veer off, go into pits, and Paul Aaron will get us back underway. Followed by his teammate Cordial. It's a high-tech 1-2 right now. I think that's high-tech, I don't know. Maloney having a good race as well, up to P4 already. Of course, championship leader over... wait, who was P2? It was Isaac Hadjar, wasn't it? And he's DNF'd on lap 1. So this could be a huge weekend for Maloney. If he can get on the podium or even stay in P4, he's gonna gain a lot of points. Aaron has gone really, really early there. And he's already got quite a large gap to his teammate Cordial. It's already 1 second. Holy shit, what a restart by Aaron. We are now on lap numero 6 of numero 25. Seeing no overtaking throughout all the cars down the straight. Jack Crawford is like 56 miles behind everyone else for some reason. Making their way through Sector 1. No incidents through there. That's a first because... it's only the second time they've done it. Get it? Nice. Okay, anyway, carry on. Still no one going for any sort of overtakes, although I suppose that's the one problem with Imola. There's only really 1, maybe 2 overtaking spaces, unless you go for a little fancy little dive bomb. So, I don't know. Aaron's already cleared his teammate by a second. He's already got that second margin. Maloney is very close to Colapinto, who's dropping back from Carell. So that's looking ideal for him. Oh, that's Aqua Minerale. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was just... oh, I didn't know that. Right, that's where Perez crashed. Paul Aaron through there clean. Cordial, everyone going clean. Bortoletto's getting right up Behrman's arse. Sniffing it, if you will. Oh, them engines sound terrible. My goodness gracious. Oh, that was horrid. I hate that a lot. Oh! Big, huge amount of gravel from... Cordial went off at the final corner. Colapinto says, see ya, 07, peace, and he's gone. Colapinto up to P2, Carell down to P3, Maloney right up Cordial's arse. Cordial has got... no, that's not Cordial, that's Carell, wrong one. Cordial's down there. That's... no, was that... no, is that... no, that... who's who? They've got... their names are too similar. Oh, it's Cordial, yeah, I was right. His tyres are going to be finished now. He just did a bit of rallying on the side, and now Maloney could probably have a go at him as well. Fastest lap for Paul Aaron, 2-second gap already. Yeesh. Bro's cooking. DRS enabled. Lovely stuff. Although it won't really mean anything, because everyone's in a DRS train. And I actually think it's really funny with Oliver Behrman's weekend. He goes to F2 practice, crashes, F1 practice, has a really good session, way faster than his teammate, Hulkenberg, nearing the top 10, goes back to F2 quali, and yes, he finished P2, but when I actually mentioned this in the Discord server yesterday, at that point, he had his lap time deleted and he was actually P19. So he's a mixture of emotions this weekend, but he's chilling in P5 right now. What can Maloney do about Cordial? This is probably the main battle right now. Go on, Maloney. Have it! He's not. He's nowhere near. He's the commentator's gassing it up like Melody was about to go for a dive bomb. He was not even remotely close to being able to go for one there. Incredible scenes. Still, I can't do maths. Like, you know what? I was going to try and say how many laps left. I genuinely don't have the brain to figure out. I'm too tired. Apparently, Colapinto is right cutting down into Paul Aron's lead. 3/10 last lap. That looks nice. 3/10 in one lap on the leader. Now that is inspiring. I'm tired. God, these F2 cars are taking a right locker. They're taking more than Perez. And Perez crashed because of it. These drivers are like, nah, can't be arsed. Going over the curb. Bye. So Paul Aron round the final corner. Whoa. The gap is now 1.4. Paul Aron has really fallen off here. Because it's not just Colapinto catching him. Everyone's catching him. Carell has somehow gone from going off the track on some gravel. He's not only just set the fastest lap, but he's right cooking into Colapinto's lead somehow. Don't even know how that's happened. Verschoor's being investigated for a dodgy start. I think we already saw that, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Wait, I think I just said no investigation, so he's good. Hang on. Pepe Marti has a penalty, a 10-second penalty for P10 Red Bull Junior. What's that for? What's that for? What's that for? What's it for? What for? Are they blaming him for the crash? I mean, I didn't see it very well, so I don't know. Anyway, that Marty 10-second penalty, which in F2 usually means he's probably going to finish last now. Going into lap 10 now. Aron has extended his lead. Safety car infringement for Antonelli. Fastest lap for Paul Aron. His gap to Colapinto was 1.3 on lap 8. At the start of lap 9. At the start of lap 10, it's now 1.7. Bro's cooking. A 1 minute 30.7 for Aron, the fastest lap of this race. You know, I don't understand, right? How can Colapinto, according to the commentator, Colapinto has catched Paul Aron by 2/10 on that lap, but Aron set the faster lap? How does that work? That happens a lot in F1 as well. Like, someone sets a faster lap time, but loses time to a car behind. Safety car investigation after the race for Antonelli for a safety car infringement. He is currently sitting in P12, not really making much of an impact on O'Sullivan in P11. And he's also under pressure from Villa Gomez behind in the Van Amersfoort car. Is that what that is? Is that what VAR is? Oh, VAR, hang on, get the VAR out. Imagine if they had VAR in F1, what they basically do. But I mean, like, they actually called it VAR. That'd be hilarious. 15 laps left. Paul Aron sets another fastest lap of the race. Marty on the radio about his penalty. Marty on the radio, this is his reaction to their penalty. That was it. So Marty is actually going to come into the pits, and I assume he's just going to, you know, take his penalty and then carry on. Even though Aron set another fastest lap, the gap is still only 1.5. And Marty's actually not even changed type. Wait, are they going to do all 25 laps on the mediums? What? Really? That's a thing? Oh, I didn't even consider that. I just thought they were going to pit once. Okay, cool. So Behrman outside of Maloney's DRS, but pulling away from Bortoletto a little bit. Not by much, though. He's not having a good day. Neither is Maloney, really. I say that. Neither is anyone. I got to remember, F2, there's a lot of DRS trainage that happens. Commentator spoke like a true Yorkshireman then. Dirks are back in pit lane. Lap 12 now, gap between the top two is 1.5, and then we have 1.2, and then 0.5, 1, 0.5, 0.9, 0.9, 1.4, 1.1, 0.8, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.5, 0.5, 41 seconds. Colapinto 3 tenths up on Aaron on that lap. He's only a tenth away from the DRS. Colapinto agonizingly close to Aaron. 2 seconds back to Cordeal though, and Maloney's right up his arse. Can we stop looking at camera angles of Dirksen speaking to his mechanics? Like, we don't care. He's DNF'd, unlucky, 07, we moved. You know what I mean? 1.2 between the top two. So Cordeal's gap to Maloney is 0.4 going into the DRS. This will be interesting to see what the gap you need is to get a move done. Their gap is 0.5. Yeesh. So 0.6 as Colapinto sets the fastest lap and has DRS. Nice. And can Maloney get past Cordeal? No. No. So you need to be within 3 tenths of the car ahead. 3 tenths. And that's to get by. Really? That seems really low. Even with DRS, you need to be within 3 tenths to get a move done. Cordeal 2 tenths up on Maloney through the final sector. That is probably what kept him in that position there. Halfway through this race now. It's gone pretty quick, to be fair. Aaron's managed to get outside of a second of Colapinto. Oh, now he's back in it. Okay, never mind. I'll just stop talking. Colapinto is going to have DRS, but he's like 8 tenths back. You need to, like I said, you need to be within 3. Gap between Maloney and Cordeal through the final corner is going to be 6. That's just not enough to get ahead. It's just not. Luckily for Cordeal, he seems to have a lot on Maloney through the final corner. That's the only reason he's keeping P3 right now. Well, my Maloney's going for it, and no, he's not. Gap between Aaron and Colapinto, 0.5. Aaron, 27 milliseconds ahead of Colapinto on that previous lap. Behrman on the radio said Cordeal and Maloney struggling. Be smart. What does that mean? Be smart. 0.6 between Aaron and Colapinto. That's as close as it's been. Maloney and Cordial, wrong one, is 7/10. Maloney, you gotta get closer. He's really bad in this final sector, is Maloney. That's why he can't get past. 0.7 still. .6. Yeah, you're not going to get past with 0.6. There's also 0.6 between Aaron and Colapinto. That isn't enough at all to get a move done. He's gonna maybe go for it, or he's gonna go around the outside. Aaron breaks later, goes a little bit wide. Not enough. Colapinto right up his arse though. 3/10. Not enough. They need to make DRS more powerful. So, surprisingly, actually, we're on lap 15 now. I don't think we've seen a single overtake. I'm lying, actually. Colapinto on Cordial when Cordial went off. That's the only overtake we've seen so far. F2 not looking the best right now. Although Imola doesn't help. Gap between Aaron and Colapinto going around the final quarters, beginning lap 16, is 0.5. 0.6 again. Nowhere near enough. Maloney on Cordial, wrong one. As we enter lap 16 is 0.6. That's also not enough. They like 0.6, these drivers, don't they? Behrman outside of Maloney's DRS. 1.5 between them now. Bortolotto within 3/10. Barnard's right there. Come on, Barnard, get some points. What a lad. This is boring as fuck. 0.7 between the top two. 0.6 between P3 and 4. Behrman's dropping back even more now. 1.4. Going into sector 3. Caught up a little bit. 1.3, but not enough to get DRS, of course. Barnard's still in DRS. He's very close to not having it. He needs to sort of gain a little bit more through there. It's currently 0.92. 0.86. Yeah! Barnard's back in the mix, Jar. Vershaw's also right in the mix as well. And then there's a little bit of a gap back to Kushmini and Zach O'Sullivan, who is actually up to P10 now. Antonelli up to P11. Oh, wait, yeah, because Marty went off. Duh, duh. .6 between the top 2 and 3 and 4, so you guessed it, no moves as we now are on lap 17 in this race. Wait, Barnard drove in Formula E? What? 11th of May? Yeah, but it's already happened, so why can't I look at the results? Results. I did. He drove for McLaren in Formula E last week, comes here, now he's in F2. What a lad. Lap 17, 0.8 between Aaron and Colapinto, 0.6 between Maloney and Cora. I keep getting them wrong. Cordeal. Again, that just isn't anywhere close to enough. Anyway, anything going down? Verschoor's dropped way off Barnard. I don't know what's happened there. He was within 0.5. Now he's 1.2 back. So I'm not sure what's happened there. Villa Gomez a 10th up on Martins. That is a battle for P12 and 13. 0.8 between the top two. Race control, Colapinto, Hadjar, and Stanek incident collision noted. It took 18 laps for a lap 1 incident to get noted, really. It took that long. That's crazy to me. .5 between Aaron and Colapinto. Oh, never mind, now it's 0.8. It was 0.5. 0.8. Cool. Lap 19 now. Why does this commentator keep forgetting the? He's not from Yorkshire. I can tell by the accent. He's not saying, "Oh, Ajay is back in pit lane." He keeps saying he's back in pit lane, not the pit lane. Only people from Yorkshire can say that or say it like that. Aaron and Colapinto, by the way, are 4.5 seconds up on P3 Cordeal. And Cordeal, he's still within, you know, he's still third and he's still staying ahead of Maloney. So, although, like I said, there has literally been one overtake since this race restarted. Like, well, in the whole race, really. Investigation after race for the Colapinto, Hadjar, and Stanek incident. Aaron, 0.8 ahead now. My guy is cooking. Isn't he Estonian as well? That's a W. Well, I think he is anyway. It might not be. 0.8 between Aaron and Colapinto. We are now on lap 20. 6 laps remaining. Gap between Maloney and Cordeal is 0.7. Ain't enough. Boyle within half a second of Behrman. Not enough. Barnard's still sticking in there. Verschoor's back to 2 seconds. O'Sullivan getting close to Miney, but not enough. Villa Gomez and Martins and Miata and Crawford are still scrapping. And Marty's actually caught up by 2 seconds in these last few laps. Well done, Marty. Good shit. Well done. So basically what we're watching here is a battle between the top 6, not for like, it's very strange. We're looking at a battle between the top 6, but it ain't like P1 and 6 are fighting. It's P1 and 2 in one fight, and then 5 seconds back is P3 and 4, and then 2 seconds back is P5 and 6. So it's a bit weird, but we move. 0.9 between Aaron and Colapinto, 0.7 between Gill and Maloney, 0.8 between Behrman and Bortoletto, and like I said, you gotta be within 0.3, and so far no one's even managed a 0.4 yet. I reckon 0.4 you might be able to do a send and get past, but 0.3 is like guaranteed. So the points, the top 8 score points. Aaron gets 10, Colapinto gets 9, and so it goes 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Lap 21 now. Unfortunately, they're not showing the gaps, so I can't even tell you the gaps. Unlucky. Half a second between Aaron and Colapinto. 0.5, 0.5. Will we see a single overtake? And let's be honest, we saw that one overtake. It wasn't even a proper overtake. Cordeal went about 50 miles off the track and Colapinto just drove past. It wasn't even an overtake. A car just went off. So we're heading into Sector 3 now on lap 21. Did I update this? Yes, I did. So 0.8 between the top two, so no move there. 0.6 between Cordeal and Maloney, no move there. 0.9 between Behrman and Bortoletto, so no move there. It's just not enough from any of the drivers to get by. Aaron is driving perfectly. I mean, all you really need to do is just, you can literally be the slowest driver in the world at Sector 1 and 2. As long as you're good in Sector 3, you're fine. That exhaust note of an F2 car really isn't nice, mate. A single one of them, yeah, it sounds nice, the engine of an F2 car. But multiple of them, no. Are these drivers really the next generation, though? I mean, 2019, we saw Norris, Albon, and Russell. 2020, we saw Latifi. 21, we saw Schumacher and Mazepin. 22, we got Piastri, but he wasn't even F2 at that point. It's like an average of one driver a year, isn't it, that get a little nod on. Although I'm surprised that Drugovich or Teo Pourchaire haven't had a single look in. Lap 23, final 3 laps of this race. Maloney's going around the outside of Cordeal. And yes! We have an overtake in Formula 2. Let's go. Finally, after 23 laps, we have our first overtake of this race. Come on! What a time to be alive. Bortoletto within 4/10 of Ollie Behrman. And here's Maloney. Let's see. So he just goes round the outside, brakes a bit later, wheel to wheel, very clean from Cordeal as well. Didn't push him off or nothing. And Maloney just was quicker. And there it is. So, 2 laps left. Colapinto still within a second of Paul Aaron, 0.8. Cordeal and Maloney is 0.7. Bortoletto and Behrman is 0.6. Barnard is still there. And although I like Barnard, I'm going to have a bit of bias towards him. Barnard's cooking. He's within a second of Bortoletto. And he's P7. He is cooking. 24 laps done. No, 23 laps. We're on lap 24. There's 2 laps left, is what I'm trying to say. 0.5 between Aaron and Colapinto. That's as close as it's been yet, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 0.5 between Behrman and Bortoletto. That isn't enough either. Barnard's slightly dropping out of DRS now, but not really. He's there or thereabouts. Three tenths between Aaron and Colapinto. 4/10. .5 between the top two. 0.6. 0.4 between Behrman and Bortoletto. Still 0.6. The audio just died on the stream. Nice. And so to begin the final lap, the gap is going to be 0.6, and that is not enough to overtake unless they both just dump everything. Here comes Colapinto. He knows this is his final chance to get by. Colapinto going to go round the outside. They're going to go wheel to wheel. They go into the first corner. Oh, Colapinto. Oh, wow. Yeah, an overtake. Colapinto up into P1. What a time to be alive. That was scary. That was really good by Aaron. He might have just lost this race on the final lap, but he gave him room, and it's good. Colapinto on the radio. He's already celebrating. The race ain't even done yet. Bortoletto and Behrman still scrapping. Barnard there or thereabouts, and this was the move. Oh! Aaron had a huge amount of oversteer on the final corner to start the final lap, and that's what lost him it. And then going into the first corner, Colapinto goes round the outside. Aaron pushes him off and says that could not be legal. Mate, you pushed him off. What do you mean that could not be legal? You literally pushed him off. Sorry, Aaron, I've been defending you. That's horrible from you. Saying that shouldn't be legal when you pushed him off yourself. What are you on about? Anyway, into the final sector of this race. Behrman looks to be able to hang on to P5. And Colapinto takes the W on the final lap of this race. Here he is. And bosh! What a race by Colapinto. Paul Aaron picks up P2. Unlucky from him, but after he said that can't be legal on Colapinto, I don't like him anymore. Maloney on the podium, good point gainage for him. Which one is it? Cordial in P4, Behrman P5, Bortoletto P6, Barnard P7, Verschaw P8. Kushmini P9, O'Sullivan P10, Antonelli P11, Villagomez P12, Martins P13, Miata P14, Crawford P16, 15, sorry, Correa P16, Marty P17, Hauger, Sanek, Hajar, Dirksen, Fittipaldi, all DNFing. Lovely stuff. That actually turned out to be an incredibly good race. I mean, most of it was shit, but, make that comeback on the final lap. So, that's going to be all from F2. Just like practice, I am going to end the stream very early because I've still got shit to do. I need to finish editing a video, and I've only got about half an hour to do it because I'm going to actually start again 5 minutes later. So, at 2:50 p.m. BST, I'll be back for F1 qualifying. Many unknowns because obviously Perez crashed in FP3, so no one really knows who's where in terms of quali pace. So that's going to be an absolute thrill, I'm sure. Thanks to everyone who tuned in, and I'll see you in about 40 minutes time. Bye bye. See ya.